Hey guys, it's a Get Ready With Me. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Before I get into my topics, I'm going to take you on a kitchen tour. Okay, so a little kitchen update for you guys. We got handles on the cupboards, and we got our countertop. So, pretty exciting. I don't know where the backsplash went. Okay, so this is our backsplash, which is really funny. Like, the colors that I've picked out are very sort of unusual for me. I like bright colors, but I'm doing warm colors. Okay, and then dishwasher's not working yet. The stove isn't working yet. We gotta call the electrician. We've got a microwave above the stove now. Yeah, and like, we got, we're gonna paint, and this floor, we're getting a new floor. The floor is all ripped up. You know what this reminds me of? There is a, Chia, you're standing on it. Yeah, the floor looks dirty, but it's not. I mop it, like, all the time. It's kind of dirty right now, because construction people were here. But anyway, this thing reminds me of this YouTube channel I follow called Local 58. It is like the scariest shit I've ever seen in my whole life. And there's this episode where there's this lady with like, she's like watching this building, and that's what that looks like. I don't know. That was pretty pointless. But watch Local 58. It's I don't know, but that thing freaks me out every time I walk by it. We also got I gotta like dust all this, and I picked out like nicer things, so we have to be careful about what we clean with. So that's my update. Look at this cool faucet. You can do this. You can pull it out. Nicest faucet I ever had. Okay, I'm obsessed with Mrs. Meyer's. I went to Meijer and got the lavender scented. I use this stuff to clean everyday surfaces. It smells really good. It's uplifting. It's a therapeutic cleaning product, supposedly. I think it is. Okay, and I collect all these sponges from Dollar Tree. I'm probably going to go there today. Look at this cute sponge. Sunflowers. Isn't that appropriate? They're almost too pretty to use. That's the problem. Okay, so here's like another thing I've been up to. I discovered a kind of clover that I've seen it a million times. I didn't know it was clover. It's yellow. Okay, so this one's kind of like related to alfalfa, and it is non-toxic to hamsters. I thought it would be good in the wildflower mix. And then clover's in bloom right now, so got lots of clover. Very cool. Okay, guys. The diet starts today. Like, it's serious now. I was losing weight. Everything was going really good. And then, I don't know if it's because I've been taking Zyprexa. I've been taking that to go to bed sometimes because, I get agitated. That's what it's for. It's for agitation. Whoa. My bipolar agitation. I don't know. And I'm taking a break, from edibles. I'm going back to going like a little less on the weed for a week or so. Yeah, I'm at a point right now where, like, none of my clothes fit me. I do not know what happened. I haven't really been eating all that bad, so I'm going to be eating even better now. Went to the store yesterday and bought nothing but healthy food. So I got that going for me. I've been wearing this SpongeBob palette, like, every single day since I bought it, and I kind of feel like maybe I need to do something else. This palette, I've already hit pan. I just bought this not that long ago. It's a really good palette. I recommend it. So I've been wearing like heavy, dramatic eyeshadow like every day, but I think what I'm going to do is just put this like sparkle, this shimmer on my eyelid and call it good. I'm gonna go kind of light today. So, anyway, what's new with me? Been gardening. Feel like sometimes I'm very opinionated and I get told I'm opinionated, and all I can think to myself is, like, what's going on in everybody else's head? Like, don't you have opinions? Is it unusual to have opinions? Have opinions, people. Sometimes having opinions will make you lose friends and acquaintances and even family. Like, I haven't recovered from the election. Like, the people who cut me off because I voted for Trump are still pissed at me. And I'm like, you guys, like, I think everything is sort of orchestrated, and I don't know. I don't think that... Okay, so if he's an evil dictator, it would have been inevitable that we would have an evil dictator. He just happens to be in that spot right now. I don't necessarily think he's a dictator. I think the right and the left have a lot of things in common when it comes to that. But the thing is about the left is that they won't admit to it. They don't see it. They just don't see it. Like, I'm calling out all this misogyny, and I get blocked by men. Which is misogyny. So, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of like... I'm usually a pretty social person, but I've been sort of, isolating in a way. Like, not really getting out too much and doing the things I said I was going to do. Like, I need to find a church. I think that would be a really good social circle for me. I just don't feel like socializing, I guess. But I'm not reclusive. I'm, like, going out and buying flowers and stuff like that. So, bipolar is doing good. Except for the agitation. I was super agitated yesterday. That's like the perfect word to describe what happens and why I need Zyprexa. But man, I can't deal with the weight gain. It's just too much. Let's see, what else, y'all? Okay, so remember how I used to talk about femicide all the time and how it's an epidemic in the United States? I just learned of a friend, somebody in his life, was unfortunately just taken by domestic violence. And I wish... Ladies, don't go back, okay? I know I was never in a relationship that was, like, so physical. It started to reach that point, but I think I stopped it before it did. Like, I was telling my husband last night, I'm like, man, if I had married that guy, I wouldn't have this connection to my animals. Like, my whole life would be micromanaged. Like, he even, like, criticized how I cut an apple. Like, why was he even watching me cut a fucking apple in the first place? And why does it matter how I cut it? Okay, so that's kind of what I was dealing with. Now, I think it's like 3 women a day in the United States are murdered due to domestic violence. That's 3 women a day in the United States. That's 3 too many, guys. And, okay, everybody's always like, well, why did they go back? Why did they go back? From my experience, I even had my own place, you know? You go there with the intent of breaking up. You feel strong. And then they answer the door and they're so freaking nice, you start to forget that they were ever bad. They might even apologize and say they'll change, but they don't. They don't, and the abuse gets worse every single time. I'm telling you guys, don't go back. It's really frustrating because I know somebody who went back to an abusive person. It's somebody that has been close to me, and it's really hard to fucking watch. And I'll call that dude out till the day I die. That's gotten me into some shit too, but oh well. This is a small town, and it's so very small. I think we have 3,000 people. Now the town I grew up in, we only had 900 people. Very small, but I feel like I know pretty much everybody here. Okay, so there's that. Don't be a beater. Real men don't beat women. Yeah, I think about, like, all the freedoms that I have. Being in a relationship with a normal person. My husband is normal. He doesn't have mental illness. He doesn't have frickin' ego issues. He's just like a dude that goes to work, pays his bills, plays with his kids, and gives me, like, free reign to be myself, pretty much, you know? Like, he's like a nice little pastor's kid. So we're a religious family. So I think this, with me staying home and stuff, even though I was kind of like forced into this role, it's been better for my family. So, yeah. I watched a video this morning before I started recording this about The Simpsons making predictions, and it was really freaking scary. It was like Trump going down an elevator, or not an elevator, an escalator. Trump going down an escalator on The Simpsons, and then when he announced in real life that he was running for president, he went down an escalator, just like in the freaking show. So I think everything, like, what is this place? You know, it's like when you have like psychosis and stuff, you see something else. To me, I think I'm seeing a world that overlaps ours, and you can't necessarily see it with the naked eye. So there's something out there, and the government knows about it. The world government knows about it. I think we're under some kind of... There's gotta be somebody up there at the top. There's enough money in the world to fix world hunger, and I ain't too hungry these days. Ugh. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna finish up my makeup here, and we can go do a garden tour. Wouldn't that be fun? We got like a ton of rain yesterday. That's pretty cool. So the fun thing about wearing shimmer eyeshadow is if you wet it down a little bit and apply it with your finger, it goes on like foil. And this palette is probably the best Wet n Wild quality palette I've ever gotten. Like, this is like luxury level. It's really crazy. You know what they charge these days for eyeshadow palettes? This was only like $11.97. And you get like a ton of colors, and it's a nice color story. I've created so many looks with it. I'm keeping it real simple today, because the only thing I'm doing today is, of course, cleaning my house and keeping up on all of that stuff. But I'm gonna give my dog a bath. Little Trixie is a stinky dog. She's a stinky girl. So I'm gonna take y'all on a garden tour here. I think I said that already. You know, it would be really fun. I don't know any drag queens, but it would be really fun to have one on the channel so we could talk. I'm really interested in drag queens. Like, you know, I have like a lot of criticisms of drag queens. But like when I need certain things, like shoes, like a certain style of shoe, I go to the drag queen section online and I go through their shit. And that just kind of proves my point that drag queens are sexual. But, like, as far as them, like, reading to school children and stuff, I think that that should just be up to the parents, and it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Like, if you don't like it, don't go. I don't believe in trying to stop them from doing that. It's a free country, and they're trying to read books to kids. So, I had a problem. God, I can't even remember that kid's name now. I'll talk about that in another video. But I'm just going to finish up my mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, how'd it turn out? Good morning, Grandpa Rubik's. He needs kitty food. Grandpa Rubik's needs to be fed. Alright. Oh, I guess we'll start here. Everything's looking nice. This old porch. This is probably the next thing that's getting replaced, but who knows when. Okay, lots of lilies. My lilies are getting flower buds. Okay, my columbines have kind of come and gone. There's, you know, a few on there, but looks like maybe we'll still be getting some more blooms. Cool. Yeah, my columbine is doing great this year. Speaking of columbine, I've been following a columbine series. It's really interesting. That whole thing was a psyop. Oh. That's getting flowers on it. So I planted these this year, and I think they're gonna be short, but they're getting flowers. So pretty cool. That's exciting. My irises have come and gone. Looks like we're gonna have some lilies in here. Now this one I planted from a bulb, and it looks like it's same with this one. Yep, they're coming along. I planted like a bunch of marigolds over here. Still haven't seen any. And look at this weird lily. It's like it didn't surface, but it's still getting flowers. So yeah, everything looks real good after the rain. Look at these sunflowers. Holy cow. Now, these ones I did not plant. These are self-seeded. And they don't appear to have too much frost damage. We had frost, and it damaged a lot of stuff. See lots of ragweed. See, all my wildflowers are looking a little rough from the frost, I think. Yeah, it was just cold. It just started warming up like yesterday or the day before. Oh, and then we have poppies. It's not in bloom yet. Yep, and then my sunflower garden. Wow, these really took off. Cool. I gotta weed it out. Got a sunflower up against the gate. I usually plant morning glories over here. I haven't done it yet. Here's a part that I never film. We just cleared it out, and I'm gonna plant. It's all shade, so I'll plant some shady things there. Hi, Rubik's. I know you're hungry. There's my little milkweed patch. I'm probably gonna I'm gonna make some room for sunflowers over here. It's not. I'm gonna plant all summer. I'm gonna plant all summer. And that thing keeps falling over. Look at that pokeweed. Maybe I'll dig that out today. Film the taproot. Show you guys what a pokeweed taproot looks like. Okay, so here's my garden. I just weeded it out like the other day, but it's all the grass is like grown back already. So I guess I'll do it again. So this artichoke right here is probably the strongest and the healthiest out of all of them. If I get like one good plant, I'll be happy. And then I planted a whole bunch of corn. I planted more cucumbers, and I planted more beans. Hoping some of this stuff like germinates today. Okay. Oh, Rubix. And then I've got one more garden. My daughter planted an evergreen of some sorts right here. I don't know if that's a good place for it, but it's so happy. It's such a happy little tree. Okay. Hollyhock is doing wonderful. We got some poppies. My peonies in bloom. I don't know if they will. It's a young plant, and it takes a few years sometimes. Okay, so check this out. I'm thinking those are going to be orange. I can't remember the color. Oh, but this lily here has a whole bunch of flower buds on it. I cannot wait to see it. Okay, Rubix, I'll go feed you now. He literally followed me, meowing through this entire video because his bowl is empty. Okay, so I will see you guys next time. Bye.